Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A Rockford auto parts store goes up in flames. The challenges responding firefighters had to face.
Voters in Boone County will be asked to pay an ambulance tax in April. Fire chief explains why the service is changing no matter how the vote goes.
Some cheers, but mostly jeers for Woodstock Willie's weather forecast. We've got the Groundhog Day wrap-up. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson.
First responders are called to a Rockford car shop after fire breaks out.
Firefighters rushed to State Line Auto Parts on Kilburn Avenue around noon. They saw heavy smoke coming from the back of the store. Firefighters heard explosions too because of compressed gas cylinders. Crews got the fire under control in about 20 minutes. No one was hurt. Investigators put damage at $50,000. They say the fire was an accident caused by cutting torch activity. The Rock County Sheriff's Office investigates a death at the jail. Officers were conducting routine checks early this morning in the housing units. They discovered a woman lying on the floor of her cell. Medical staff were called. She was pronounced dead a short time later. The medical examiner is investigating how she died. She has not been publicly identified. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. Boone County Fire Protection District 2 asks for help. Department brass call it crucial for public safety.
Our Nicole Delgado talked to the chief today. Nicole, why is this needed?
Well, Eric and Mimi, the district was using an ambulance service associated with OSF Hospital, but it will no longer serve the area. So now the fire department needs to get their own.
You can replace a building, you can replace a vehicle, but you cannot replace a human being.
On April 4th, Boone County residents will be faced with the question to add a new tax for ambulance services. Chief of Boone County Fire Protection District 2, Brian Kuhn, says this will help them take care of more people.
Last year we had 1,160 calls. 70% of those were medical. About 25% of those were accidents. So 201 auto accidents we responded to last year. So we need to have these resources available to take care of our community.
Every second counts in an emergency. Coons tells me the city of Belvedere has plans to purchase 2 ambulances, and adding 2 more to the county means they'll be able to respond to more calls.
We have the lowest tax rate, so we're very proud of that. And if we pass this ambulance referendum, we will still be below 50% of the average of what everybody else is charging for fire and EMS. You're looking at approximately $130 a year per $100,000 assessed valuation. You break that down to about a month, it's $10.80.
Kuhn says he and his team won't give up and will go door to door to inform people of the needed services if they have to.
You look over at your family, you know, your spouse, your children, and do you want to take that chance of not having the services available?
There will be a town hall meeting where you can ask questions about the referendum. It'll be next Saturday at 9 a.m. at District 2. I'll be sure to include all the information on this story at mystateline.com. Eric?
Thanks, Nicole. We have an update to the 2 downstate Illinois EMS workers charged with first-degree murder. The Sangamon County State's Attorney says Peggy Finley tried to influence what one Springfield police officer remembered about the night. Finley and Peter Cadigan are accused of killing Earl Moore Jr. by placing him face down on a stretcher. In a motion filed Tuesday, the state's attorney claims Finley had a conversation with one of the police officers who responded to the scene. According to prosecutors, she told the officer to say Moore was a, quote, different patient from when Finley and Cadigan picked him up to when he made it to the hospital. The pair are back in court Monday.
Starting February 24th, a new Central Illinois area code will be in place, but you might not see the new number for another year or so. 861 was assigned to the National Number Administration to Central Illinois in 2021, with a forecast that the 309 area code may meet its exhaustion. But with 30 unused prefixes for the 309 area code, which are the 3 numbers following the area code, it will take a while for the 861 area code to be given to anyone in that area. It's Groundhog Day, and for Northern Illinois furry forecasters, he made his prediction: an early spring or a longer winter.
Here's what Woodstock Willie said this morning.
Willie looked skyward to the east, and then behind to the ground, and stated clearly in groundhogese, I definitely see a shadow. 6 more weeks of winter!
Oh man, listen to those boos. You heard it. Spring is not coming early here in Illinois. Danny Rubin made the announcement. He wrote the classic movie Groundhog Day, filmed in Woodstock, starring Bill Murray. It's the movie's 30th anniversary. Woodstock will host festivities all week. Punxsutawney Phil also made his Groundhog Day prediction.
And it's also 6 more weeks of winter.
I see that everyone knows their part, and I am merely the sage. But above all else, I see a shadow on my stage. And so, no matter how you measure, it's 6 more weeks of winter weather.
Thousands gathered in Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania this morning to celebrate the annual tradition. They enjoyed music and fireworks before Phil left his tree stump to predict 6 more weeks of winter. This year was the 137th gathering. Some House Republicans are wearing pins in the shape of an assault-style weapon during a committee hearing on the House floor.
Coming up, Democrats and Republicans respond to what the symbol means following mass shootings in the country.
A little breezy out there this evening, and those winds will continue as we go through the night. This will push the wind chill values down early tomorrow morning. Find out when the numbers will go back up and if we could see any more precipitation. That is coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Lever, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Backlash from members of the House after several Republicans are wearing pins in the shape of assault weapons in committee meetings.
Democrats call the pins insensitive and out of touch. Republicans counter it's their right to stand up for issues they believe in. Alexander Limon has the story from Washington.
New Republican Congress members like George Santos and Ana Paulina Luna are wearing lapel pins shaped like assault-style rifles.
To be promoting them on the floor of the House is despicable, and I think an insult to all of the victims of assault weapons.
Democrats like New York Congressman Gregory Meeks and California Congressman Jimmy Gomez criticize Republicans for wearing those pins because there have already been more than 55 mass shootings so far this year.
Anybody can wear whatever they want, but you have to have some common decency.
Georgia Congressman Andrew Clyde, who's worn the pin for years, wore it on Wednesday as he delivered remarks criticizing new ATF gun rules.
What comes before gun confiscation? Gun registration.
And Tennessee Republican Chuck Fleischman defended his colleagues.
I think that's a matter of the First Amendment.
Fleischman says Democrats are misguided for trying to ban assault weapons and require universal background checks.
We have many more pressing issues in this country.
Tell that to the families that lost loved ones in Monterey Park or the kids that were killed in Uvalde. I mean, they were so mutilated that they had to be identified by DNA.
Gomez says it's Republicans who are misguided because polls show Americans want stronger gun laws. In Washington, Alexandra Limon.
The Energy Department gets involved in the recent debate over gas stove safety. There are concerns over pollutants those stoves give off. Because of that, the Consumer Product Safety Commission said all options were on the table, including bans. Now the Energy Department's proposing new energy conservation standards for cooking appliances. The agency says changes would save energy and bring environmental benefits. It also says every major manufacturer already has products that meet the proposed requirements.
A record number of savers tapped into their 401ks last year for emergencies. 2.8% of the 5 million people in 401k plans run by Vanguard Group tapped their retirement savings in 2022. That's up from 2.1% in 2021 and a pre-pandemic average of about 2%. This increase in the number of people taking hardship withdrawals is partly driven by several government moves since 2018 that have loosened rules for taking distributions from retirement accounts. It was a milder day here in the state line with temperatures near 30.
Don't get too used to that. When we come back, Candace shows us the extreme cold returns tonight. That's next.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Wind chill advisory goes into effect for all of northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. This will begin here late tonight and will run through mid to late morning tomorrow. Wind chill is expected to drop down as low as 25 degrees below zero later tonight. Winds are going to stay on the gusty side, so it will feel a lot colder tomorrow. And in fact, any exposed skin could deal with frostbite within 20 or 30 minutes. So just make sure tomorrow morning you are bundling up. Wind chills will begin to fall back below zero here this evening. They will continue to drop as our actual air temperature falls below zero again tonight. We've got a very strong high pressure system moving in for the overnight. That'll stay just to the northwest tomorrow morning, but by the afternoon, that high pressure system moves overhead. So with that, that'll actually help ease the wind a little. I do think our wind chill numbers will stay slightly below zero during the afternoon, but it won't be as windy. We'll see a few clouds for the day tomorrow, and then winds will pick back up going into the afternoon on Saturday. Temperature right now in Rockford at 24, 23 in Freeport, 24 in Rochelle, but wind chill numbers already to the north are dropping back into the single digits. That is that northwesterly wind. You probably noticed it picking up here this afternoon. This morning, the wind was from the southwest, so our temperatures weren't quite as cold as the last couple of mornings. I mean, it did feel cold out there, but with the wind direction turning to the northwest, you can actually really kind of feel that chill in the air. And all of that coming straight in from temperatures that are in the teens, the single digits, and even below zero a little further up to the north. Across the high plains, that's where that high pressure system is located. Beautiful sunset, though, this evening as we look at our Bride Motors SkyTrack camera here in downtown Beloit. It's gorgeous out there. We're going to hold on to that clear sky, just it's going to be pretty cold. We keep with the clear sky through the night tonight. We may get a couple of clouds building in as all the rain and winter weather actually stays to the south. Temperatures, we're down to about 6 below here in Rockford. Some areas could get a little bit colder than that early tomorrow. Numbers will actually stay below zero through about mid-morning tomorrow, slowly climbing through the afternoon. We only manage about 8 tomorrow in Rockford, 7 in Freeport. Wind will turn a little light towards the late afternoon. We get a little cloud cover coming back in as we pull in some moisture in the upper level of the atmosphere. Winds turn back to the south tomorrow night. Our wind is going to pick up on Saturday. So Saturday is going to be another windy day, but our wind direction comes from the southwest. I think tomorrow evening our temperature will briefly drop below zero and then actually rise going into the overnight Friday and then into Saturday. Upper 20s, low 30s for us on Saturday afternoon. We bring back that cloud cover. Little system coming in Saturday night could give us a very small chance for some mixed precipitation before we dry things out again on Sunday. 6 below, that's where our temperature drops to for tonight. Again, wind chills right around 25, 26 degrees below zero. We're up to 8. That's it for tomorrow afternoon. So big difference from our upper 20s we had out there, and a big difference from where we go on Saturday. Now, the current snow on the ground, that'll start to melt away. It hasn't despite the sunshine these last couple of days because our temperatures have been below freezing, but I do anticipate a little more snow melt. We've got a small chance for maybe some light rainfall late Monday into Tuesday, and then watching another system towards the middle to end of next week.
Boy, that first day, the Friday on the 7-day forecast just does not belong with everybody else or all those other days. Thanks, Candace.
Scott's in next with sports. Fred VanVleet's coming off one of the best NBA games of his career last night. We'll hear his reaction to it.
And we'll learn what's behind the rise of Belvedere's co-op wrestling program.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
Fred VanVleet isn't going back to the NBA All-Star game this year, but lately he's been playing very much like an All-Star. He has had some big games. Last night in Utah, he had one of the best all-around games of his career. He had the second triple-double of his career. He scored 34 points, he had a career-high 12 rebounds, and he had 10 assists. He also added a steal and a blocked shot. And this hot stretch raised VanVleet's value in a potential trade by the Raptors and also raises his value heading into free agency this summer. VanVleet couldn't enjoy his individual performance last night, though, because the Raptors lost to the Jazz.
I think we got to find a better way to just make it happen. You know, there's magic in just winning games and finding ways to win, and that's something that you got to learn and grow with as a team. And you know, just got to find ways to win, and that's really all that matters.
Plenty of trade rumors are floating out there. The Clippers and the Suns seem to be the two teams showing the most interest in Van Vliet right now. The Bulls could be sellers at the trade deadline. Nikola Vucevic, Zach LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan could all go if the Bulls get offers they like. The Bulls will host the Hornets tonight. High school wrestlers are gearing up for regional action this weekend. The Belvedere Co-op team will be one of the favorites in its own 3A regional at Belvedere North. Belvedere had gone 29 years without a NIC-10 team championship until last year. And then last Saturday, Belvedere Co-op won its second straight NIC-10 championship. They had 6 individual conference champions. Coach Danny Martinez has a good thing going right now with the program. He got the ball rolling.
I've been involved in coaching for about 10 years, and my dream or goal back then was to inspire kids and to get them to love the sport. So what you're seeing now is a result of just a lot of time and effort, and kids believing in the dream and following up on it and putting in the work.
8 teams will compete in the Belvedere North Regional, Harlem, Auburn, Guilford, and Hononegah included. That's sports. We'll be right back.
Candace, we'll have another look at weather in just a moment.
First, an infamous face from Illinois makes an appearance later on News Nation.
Tonight on Dan Abrams Live, former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich joins the show to talk about George Santos. As the investigations pile up, what's it like to have the feds closing in on you as a national public figure? Blago weighs in. That's tonight on Dan Abrams Live.
That is all coming up on the cable and satellite stations you see on the left of your screen. You can also head to newsnation.com.
Candace is back with more on that forecast tonight. It's going to be dangerously cold tonight and tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you know, we haven't had very many, nights so far this winter where temperatures have really kind of fallen. I mean, we've had a handful of nights, but generally it's been a pretty warm, at least January. So yeah, it kind of comes as a shock to the system when you've got temperatures that are a little bit warmer out there this afternoon. But yeah, those wind chills are going to be a big factor tomorrow morning. Clear skies. I mean, you look outside, it's beautiful as the sun sets, but it's also cold too. We stay pretty dry here for tonight. Temperatures will drop down to about 6 below, but wind chills during the overnight will fall back as we head through the overnight down to about 25 degrees below zero. That's the forecast from this morning, but all the numbers are still the same. Joey and I are actually agreeing on the forecast.
It doesn't make that 8 look any better or the 6 below look any better.
No, I mean, we've got 6 below tonight, 8 for tomorrow, and then 30s going into the weekend.
All right, thanks, Candace.
And thank you for spending time with us. Stay safe.